So this kind of looks like the after effects of a party, which it basically was. Oh, there's the box from the shoes I bought recently. There's my disco ball box. Over there is the disco ball and the light that came with it. But at any rate, this is the starting point of what I'm dealing with. And we'll take a look at a couple of the things here. First of all, there's a lot of pillows that just kind of came with the Loveseat. It's like 3 of them there, which is an unlucky number. So yeah, I got to deal with that. But let's start digging in. You know what's funny is already I'm noticing a few things. First of all, I'm hesitant to walk where I walk because the floor is made of lava. Oh, I didn't start. Look, I jumped right into it. Squirrel. Welcome to Frank's ERP of the week because it's scratching your face. Dude, let's start over. Hey, welcome to Frank's ERP for the week. It's funny, before I even got started here, I started noticing little things. Like, I'm always hesitant about like where I move when I walk because, you know, my floor is made of lava and I might step on something because there's stuff all over the place. This is sort of an intersection thing between OCD and kind of hoarding. Maybe not in the traditional hoarding sense, but in the sense that like I just out of sight, out of mind. It's actually all roads converge. It's ADHD too. It's like I get involved with what I'm doing, and so I could give a hoot about what I left behind. You know, I just kind of focus on what I'm doing. Speaking of which, I'm looking at all my drapery of lights here. I'll turn the camera around. I just got it situated. Fucking tangent. Anyway, don't worry about it. Listen, okay, so I'm going to get to this Loveseat. Now, here's what happened. Like over a month ago, a friend of ours was having a go-away party on the old, it's Zoom. It was a Zoom meeting, and we had a party, and so I tried to make it really festive. So most of what's on top of all about what you're about to see here in the before picture is stuff that I was getting thrown together for her party. And as a result, I've got all this stuff that I never got back around to, and I can't sit on the Loveseat. You'll see. Well, look. Now, here's where it's kind of like not as easy. For one thing, I've been touching the camera. So that always bothers me. I want to go wash my hands, but I'm not going to. Let's start with the floor, probably. The box that the disco ball came in. Disco ball's over there. First of all, it's black. I don't like that at all. So I don't, you know, a lot of times I would have washed my hands already. Here is the styrofoam stuff from this box. Yeah, I think I am going to eventually hang the disco ball from my ceiling, but not tonight. Then we got this piece of paper where I had wrote a bunch of stuff on. I did kind of a cool picture for same friend. And you know, this is kind of like one of those things where the hoarding kind of comes into play because it was my friend and I did this. Now, I am not, you know, a big celebrity, and this is never going to be sold to anybody for, you know, like, oh, that famous parchment that Frank wrote on. But yet, it means something to me because I did it for her, and I think I'm going to have to let it go. I'm going to throw it in the garbage right now. I'll be right back. It was kind of cool. I put it up on the internet. If you haven't seen it and you really want to, you'll be able to find it. See, it's hard to walk around here because I got stuff all over the place. This is probably something from the disco ball box. I have a trouble with things. I like to keep them like mint in package type stuff. Honestly, I think I gotta let that habit go away. It's going in the garbage. This piece of paper is part of this printer paper I bought it's for putting on t-shirts and stuff. Special kind of paper, does not work, as it says in the instructions, with laser printers. Now, I read that. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. I read that. And I thought, fuck it. And I put it into the laser printer anyway, and this is the result. Not something you want to put on a t-shirt. So I'm putting it back in here because I'm thinking about returning it, which I probably shouldn't because I think it was $5 and it was over a month ago. And it's probably I'm never going to see that $5 again. But you know what? Old Frankie's putting it back into the thing like an asshole. I think this is just regular fucking paper. But it's perfectly good paper. Now see, here's the hoarding tendency. But it's paper. It's paper. I'm throwing it out. I'm sorry to anybody who's really big on the environment, but I can't. Here are the instructions that say do not put in a laser printer. Put that back in here. Don't put on a laser printer. Kiss my ass. Do whatever the fuck I want. Doesn't always work out. More light paraphernalia, instructions for the disco ball. I don't know that I actually even need instructions for a disco ball. You know what I mean? Do you really? I think I could get them online. Hey, just so we know, the model number is PIN-130. Let's keep that in mind just in case we ever need detailed instructions on what to fucking do with a disco ball. I'm getting worked up. Can you see that? That I'm getting worked up? Apologize, I try to keep a cool head most of the time. Guess what? Box of lights, also garbage. Now see, if I just toss this over there, it's gonna end up on the floor and then I'm gonna have to deal with it again. Hey look, more lights, more light box. I bought a lot of lights for you, my friend. I can't emphasize that enough. A lot of lights. Case in point, more boxes of lights. This is all going in the garbage. I don't know where. My trash can isn't this big. And it's really windy outside here in the city. And it'll go all over the place anyway. I don't know what I'm going to do with the garbage when I'm done. Instructions for the lights. Some sort of apparatus for the disco ball. I guess that makes it dangle longer. I don't know. Or lower, longer, lower. Twist tie. I actually used to keep these. I really did. Just in case, you ever need a twist tie. I'm still holding this. I only got the instructions in the one bad printout I printed of my friend. So, what are you doing here, Frank? You know what I should do? What I should do, right in the garbage, but... Okay. For right now, it's going back on top of the Loveseat. For now. It fell behind the Loveseat. Well, won't be seeing that for some time. Anyway, we just had a trash avalanche. Of course, we did. Here's the thing that my extension cord came in. Really vital you keep that. Actually, I was thinking I might have to return that too. You know what? This can make it to the trash can. It did not make it into the trash can. Here are some letters I bought for the shirt. They're perfectly good letters. This is actually some, look, now they're sticking to me. 8-9. Is that going to be the new thing? Let's make that the new thing. Check it out. It all started here. 8-9. Oh, spare lights in case one of the lights ever, on the little lights. That's ridiculous. Garbage. Wow. That one went in. That one went in, people. Thing of wet ones. These things come in super handy. They're kind of like hand sanitizer, but wipes. And I think they're made for a baby's bottom. I mean, I am a sensitive gentleman. My skin is supple. Fun fact for anybody who watches my videos, go back and look. You'll see that there was one video missing. And it was because I did an ERP. I don't even want to touch this, but I'm touching it, and I'm going to keep moving on. I'm still holding the wet ones, 8-9. Oh, yeah, go back and look. You'll see that a video is missing because I titled it something, and it had something to do with this ball. And, most of my videos start off with Frank or Franks. Yeah. An interesting fun fact for you fellow OCDers. This is a pair of shorts. The button is missing. And I keep them because I use them when I'm wearing my clean pants. I put them on my chair over here when I'm sitting at my desk when I don't want whatever I'm wearing to get contaminated by the chair. That's why they're here. Here's a book I'm reading, open on top, so I know where I left off. I'm going to close the book and put it somewhere. And I don't even remember the last time I was reading it, so I guess it doesn't really matter where. Plus, it's like a permanent crease in there now. You can see it. Yeah, there's 4 pillows on here. One was hiding underneath all the garbage. The hat that I also got for my friend. I wore it. I look like Cheech because I had the mustache. I've got nowhere better to put the hat, so I'm going to put it on top of the serape sitting on top of the Loveseat over here. So, I guess it's everything. I'm going to put the shorts back over here because they're clean. And here's another fun OCD ism. Because that's the part that touches the seat, I fold them this way. See what I'm doing? Keep the clean sides on the sofa. And that's how they stay clean, so that when my butt goes back on there with either clean pants or no pants, yeah, you're not alone. If you think in any way like any of this. Anyway, that's been Frank Cleans the Loveseat. I'm going to show you I'm going to turn this around so you can see the clean Loveseat now. I guess that's it for now. Wow. Can you believe we finally shut the hell up? For now. Always got to remember to give it a second before I go in to turn the camera off. I don't know why. Anyway, 8, 9. And I did it again.